Alex Merced from alexmerced.com. Most people usually know me for talking about economics and politics. Today I just really want to talk about sort of karma, because sometimes people think of karma as just sort of this sort of metaphysical power. You hear people talk about how you get what you put out there, and it's true. It's not necessarily magical. It's very logical as to why, if you have positive opinions, positive people, if you put out positivity, positive things will come. Why? One is that if you do good things for people and you're just a nice person, people are going to want to keep you around because you're producing value for them. And the idea is that if people keep you around more of the time, there's more of an opportunity that an opportunity will present itself. Whether it's an opportunity to develop a new relationship, an opportunity to improve your health, an opportunity to improve your professional life, some sort of opportunity, okay? Vice versa, if you're negative, if you're not nice, not generous, people are not necessarily going to be thinking of you as the first person to call or to want to keep around, so you're not going to be around as much of the time, and probability you will not necessarily have those opportunities available to you. At the same time, if you put out a positive vibe, positive people will be attracted to that. Vice versa, if you put out a negative vibe, you're going to attract negative people, and you're just going to be reinforcing that negativity. That doesn't necessarily mean if you're a negative person, you can never become positive, and if you're a positive person, you can never become negative. Okay? You got to kind of choose what you want to be, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're 100% positive all the time. We all have our bad moments. It's more about your general perspective on life. So if you have a bad day, do you think, oh, this is a bad day, or, you know what, these are things, I'm learning something from this. How can I turn this into a positive? It's how you look at things. It's a perspective. It's a mindset. And like anything, it's not, some people it comes more naturally to, but sometimes you have to learn a mindset. It's a habit that you build. And it can take time and can take effort to sort of build optimism, to build that sort of, okay, solution-oriented thinking instead of problem-oriented thinking. So the difference between always trying to identify where there's a problem versus trying to identify what is the solution to the problem. People love people who bring solutions. They're not as much of a fan of people who point out problems with no solutions. But also when it comes to hate and love, okay, you put out hate, you're gonna breed hate. So if you are negative to people, you overly judge people, there's nothing wrong with constructive criticism. But there's a line between saying, okay, I think that I understand the intent by what you are doing, but I think you should consider X, Y, and Z. Constructive criticism versus you're an idiot, I can't believe you thought that, go somewhere and disappear. Okay, that's destructive criticism, or that's just judgment. You're just telling people that you don't like their idea, you're not offering any kind of solution to their problem, and you're putting them down. No one wants people like that around because you're not bringing anything to the table. And so bottom line, it's all about producing value. That's what positivity is. It's a value plus. It's you see the value in the world around you, and you bring value to the people around you. You see it, and you bring it. Vice versa, negative people are the opposite. They see a lack of value in everything, and they take value from others. Who are you going to want to keep around? Who are you going to want to give opportunities to? So it works both ways. So be a positive person. And again, it doesn't mean you're going to do it overnight. You're not going to just hear me say this and be like, I'm an optimistic person. It's something you have to work at. It's an inner dialogue with yourself. It's how you talk to yourself in your head. When you observe the world around you, telling yourself things are good, things are bad, this is not as bad as it sounds, etc. It's a process, but it's also going to be factored in by the situations you put yourself in, the people you surround yourself by, etc. So regardless of what your political ideology is, your economic perspective is, I don't care. If you put out positive stuff, if you focus on producing values, seeing the value in the world around you and providing value to the world around you, you will live a happy life. The world will be a better place, and a lot of things, a lot of these other debates we have about economics and politics will become irrelevant because the world has improved, because people are just being more positive. There is a role, again, for criticism. There is a role for negativity. But again, when it comes to your own individual self-rational interest, it's in your rational interest to be a positive person. So my name is Alex Merced from alexmerced.com. Have a great day and enjoy.